Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the month of March 2023 for the sign of Gemini. So if you have Sun, Moon and Rising in Gemini, then this is your video. So I'm laughing because March is gonna be quite the ride. I mean, we're gonna have Saturn moving into the sign of Pisces on the 7th, 8th of March. And then we're gonna have Pluto moving into the sign of Aquarius, which haven't moved signs since 2008. And Pluto is gonna stay in Aquarius until 2044, okay? So this is a big shift. And Saturn is staying in Pisces at least for 2 years. Right, you can see more details in the videos that I made for all the signs for these shifts, okay? Because I want to talk a bit about in general about this month as well, because we do have this major Neptunian energy as well. We're gonna have the Sun in Pisces, right? And for you, Gemini, Pisces is in your 10th house, and 10th house is about your work, it's about your visibility, and it's how people perceive you in the job or when you're in the public, right? And Neptune there could make you very creative, very spiritual. And I bet that some people that are watching right now to this video are in the spiritual field or the artistic field, because you've had a lot of ideas and downloads that you could use in the job, okay? So maybe you started painting and selling. My cat is on my lap, so you will see some ears coming up sometimes. Yeah, so we have the Sun in Pisces together with Neptune. So there will be some magnetic quality to you in March. Like, people are gonna feel very drawn to you. You have this ooze of mysterious vibes, right? It's like people cannot really grasp what you mean, but they're also intrigued by it, right? And we have Neptune squaring Mars this month, and Mars is in your first house. So it might be that from time to time you feel like, because Neptune is dissolving Mars a little bit, so you have energy, but you also foggy when it comes to work. So if you have a very like intellectual working behind the computer kind of job where you look at numbers, you're gonna be a little bit foggy, right? So it's like you have the energy, but then at the same time you're not sure where this energy is gonna go. So if you are in a more like creative job, you're gonna feel more inspirational, you're gonna get a lot of attention. This is really your time to shine in these kind of jobs, right? Jupiter in the 11th house is squaring Chiron and Venus at the beginning of the month. And you're really healing this part of yourself that maybe you're feeling like the odd one out. Like, it's like the last few years you had some woundings that you didn't feel like you belonged to a group. And you're starting to heal that now. Like, maybe you're starting to find ways where you can see yourself in other people, where you can understand people from a different perspective. And on the 7th of March, we're going to have a full moon in the sign of Virgo. And Virgo is in your 4th house. So this is maybe a time where you're going to work from home, or you want to make your home, like you want to just organize your house. You want to bring your house more in harmony. It could also be that you see all these imperfections that you want to like clean up, right? And it's like you have to find the balance between home and work. And for some of you, you're even going to move around this full moon, right? And Saturn is also moving in Pisces around this time. So Saturn here is going to either restrict work or it's going to give you more responsibilities. So you're gonna, right? There's can be a lot of responsibility. So you might get the promotion that you want, but then you have to work really hard for it. Saturn is like, okay, let's give you this responsibility. Here you go, and you gotta work hard, right? And Neptune is making it a bit foggy sometimes. So at the same time, you, like I said, you could, if you're in a creative job, you could become, like, you can start becoming an entrepreneur or business owner that's selling something artistic or spiritual, right? Same if you're in sales, you could literally feel like someone is talking through you, like a channel. Yeah. And then we're gonna have a new moon. Oh, we also have a square. Yeah, this full moon is squaring Mars in the first house. So there's gonna be some type of breakthrough or break free from a job situation. This could be like, maybe you talk to your family and they're like, okay, you need to see what it is that you want to do. Or maybe they're pushing you towards more responsibility, okay? Like, find a job. I mean, it depends what age you are, right? When you're watching this video. And then by the end of the month, we have a new moon in the sign of Aries. And actually, Venus is conjuncting the North Node in your 12th house. So again, these creative bursts are happening. So definitely, if you haven't started, I would just like explore your creativity and see what comes out. This could be through writing, painting, dancing, whatever creativity means to you. If that's web design, you know, there's many ways to be creative, right? And also, you know, this new moon is 2 days before Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius, which is in your 9th house. And 9th house is about your belief systems. So you might suddenly start to see the dark side of maybe what you've believed in before. And you're going to change your perspective of the world. Be aware, because Pluto can also bring you the dark side of 9th house perspectives, which are cult leaders, gurus, and in this time we are seeing a lot of those that are seeing an opportunity to you know, keep the power and take it away. So if you feel like someone is taking away your power instead of pushing you towards your destiny, then you know you're dealing with someone that could be narcissistic, right? Cult leaders. They do it for attention. They do it for power, right? And what literally happens is that a spiritual teacher has God going through them, speaking to others. Selfless service, okay? So having a business is not bad, but, you know, charging 600 euros for a session, you have to scratch your head a little bit, okay? Because there are people who are doing it for much less, and we're doing it for service, okay? So make sure that you distinguish that with that in mind. But you could also become a yogi yourself, starting to be more into the spiritual world. You could start a new study, an academic study. You could start PhD. You have the power to push through right now. And you're very like research. So if you have something you're inspired by, you can research and like dive into the subjects in the upcoming 20 years we're talking about. So I see a lot of Geminis getting diplomas, certificates, and diving deep into their own belief systems as well, learning. Okay, so let's get you a card. Yeah, this new moon is really also about talking with your friends. Maybe if you need a new perspective on something, they could provide you with a new side of things. So you definitely want to talk to your friends. Okay, I'm getting dissatisfaction with life. So maybe you're going through a little bit of a tough time, Gemini. And maybe it's time to talk with some friends. Or maybe you're meeting new people that are a true inspiration to you. Look at that. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So you're going to meet new friends. Maybe people that are in your vibe, that are in your, that you consider good friends, or that are in the same vibrations and understandings as you, right? Because sometimes we're trying to fix the friendships that we had for a long time, and it doesn't mean that you need to let them go, but it's more like, you know, you evolve in life, and sometimes you evolve with other people and sometimes you're not, right? Chain of events that will affect your life, right? So you're gonna see a lot of faith, like you're gonna be pulled towards a new destiny. And actually, if you're from my generation, so around the 90s, you're gonna have also your North Node in the sign of Aquarius. So if you're like me, have a first few degree North Node in Aquarius, you're gonna have a huge transformation when it comes to your purpose as well. Yeah. Okay. Discord among friends and family. So you see, there might be some disruptions with friends and family, which is gonna make you meet new people. So there is a massive healing taking place, and you're also learning and getting an understanding that you need time for yourself, right? Like, what is the job that suits you? Maybe you had to lose your job to get a new one, to understand what is better suited for you. Some of you are starting to work from home, right? From home, you're feeling that you have more rest. Last card. Oh, the star, guaranteed success. So my lovely Geminis, you are a star. You deserve to have the work, the job, the friends that you crave for. Don't be afraid about the shifts on the planet, okay? I know a lot of people are fearing this, but we can only help the planet by being in alignment and finding peace within, because then we are together in a collective, sending out peaceful vibrations, and we have to go back to the core. And I had to remind that to myself sometimes as well, like, no, you have to step out of this fear and going back to love, because only from that place of alignment we can have a good impact on the planet. So this is my message for you, my amazing Geminis. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time for the next video. Bye bye.